Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Allie Tarot 108, and today we are kind of continuing on with the series with our pick a card with 2026, what's coming up in 2026, but we are going to make this a timeless reading. So we are going to say, what is the next 6 months for your career coming up? And we are taking today from the Spirit Animal Tarot for our indicator cards. So let's see what comes up for the piles today. We are going to take 5 piles. So pile number 1, your spirit animal for the next 6 months of your career is Fire Ant. Fire Ant. We've got pile number 2. Next 6 months for pile number 2, career, Moth. Pile number 3, we've got Phoenix. Pile number 4, the Unicorn. And pile number 5, Sea Serpent. Wow. Okay, so choose your pile now. There will be timestamps down below, and I will see you in your reading. So pile number 1, thank you for choosing the Fire Ant card. So we are asking the question today, what is coming up for the next 6 months in your career? If you're watching this in December 2025, so we're talking about your career in 2026. So if you're not, if you're watching this sometime in the future, it will be a timeless reading. So what's up for your career in 2026 or in the next 6 months? Pile number 1. So with the Fire Ant, wow. I feel like you're going to be busy, but we don't want to jump to any conclusions. We are going to first take our oracles, and then we are going to take our tarot to get deeper insights into your work, into your situation. So I want to first kind of look at what is your current situation going on for you right now, pile number 1. We can also get more insights on what to expect, but particularly for this set of oracle cards, it's finding inner peace. We're asking what is going on right now for pile number 1. So it says it's time to heal and revolve, and with number 19 is giving number 10, which is giving number 1 energy. It says, I'm taking care of myself and my inner child and fulfilling my mind with light-filled thoughts. I will fully heal and evolve. Wow. It's a kind of giving glow-up energy, or energy of wanting to do better for yourself, wanting to do more for yourself. I get this energy of wanting to develop yourself more, even if it is, even if it's just for self-development, even if it doesn't make you more money. I see this energy around like getting diplomas or getting certified or trying to generally do more for yourself during this time. And I feel like with the Fire Ant, there's this energy of busyness and organization and people around you. A lot of people around you. Maybe you work in some big company, something corporate. It could be something like you work with, who knows, you could be a teacher, but I do get this energy of like having teamwork strategy. And you know about ants, they are very selfless. They're very altruistic, same like bees. They do everything to support the queen. So there could be this situation even of you kind of becoming that queen and having a lot of people around you or under you who are supporting your dream or supporting your goal. So let's take another oracle deck and see what comes up for you, pile number 1. What's happening with pile number 1's next 6 months in their career, please? Wow, it's time. And with number 8 is a number of transformation. So it is that Scorpio energy. It is that number of hidden things are about to come out. It says it's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So yes, there is this big energy of coming up, like you've been waiting for something for a long time. And in these next 6 months, I see you being in this position where it's like people are looking at you and really respecting you and seeing you like you're a person with a vision, or you're a person who can do things, who can take action about certain things. I feel like with the woman in a white dress, it's giving celebration energy. It's also giving the energy of like, I've made it. I finally made it. It's a bit like wedding energy, isn't it? Not that you would be getting married, but it is this energy of I feel like it's this energy of kind of marrying yourself and saying like, hey, I know what I can do. I'm confident, I'm strong, and I feel good about it. I also want to say, I feel there could be people around you who may have some kind of admiration, but also some who may have a bit of jealousy. So I feel you being strong, confident, and just having this glow around you. Even with the fire ant card here, I get that feeling of like a glow. You see in the middle there are this cluster of ants. It could be that you're part of this inner group where you have a lot of clients or you have a lot of people coming around you to bring you success in your business or in whatever you're doing with your career. So generally, I already get this feeling of a big success coming for you. But let's check further in oracles. So what is coming up for pile number 1 today? Next 6 months in their career. Thank you. Wow. Again, it's this kind of woman in a dress, like a flowing dress, sitting at some kind of party. Addiction. With this addiction card, I get the message about like workaholic or work addiction. Like this could be a warning for you, just to say that keep balance in your life. Try to keep balance and try not to lose yourself in your work or in the situation that you're in. Let's see what else. Thank you. Servant. And government. It's really like servant master in a way. Servant master feeling that I'm getting. If you have been the servant, I feel like this is a Cinderella kind of moment where you're breaking out of something and you will be able to change over into that kind of ruler position. Instead of being a servant, you may become a kind of master in a way, or you may get some kind of promotion. I really feel this energy like something is coming out here and you are going to be in a position where you're more powerful than you are now. I feel like you've been hoping for that. Maybe you've been applying for that somehow. Maybe you're hoping for some kind of position, manager or ruler or some kind of ownership of something. It could be. You could be getting into a government position. Generally, I feel this. There is a real big Cinderella energy here coming up. You know, if you know the story of Cinderella, you know, everybody knows the story of Cinderella, where she was kept in a underprivileged state, and then she met the right person, and that person took her out of that state. And the people who were around her, who were trying to oppress her, could no longer do that because the person, the prince, came in and saw her for who she was, a real gem, a person who was more than just the position that they were holding. So what I'm feeling really for the next 6 months for you, Paul number 1, is this kind of karmic turnover. It could be that you have been suffering quite a bit. With the fire ant energy as well, it's like someone could have been really burning you or hurting you for the past little while, and you really want to get out of that. And it seems like the next 6 months can be a period where you're going from servant, and I just see this card here, just like she's a kind of Cinderella. If you take away the element of addiction, it's kind of like she's sitting in a back room somewhere not feeling good about herself. But with it's time, it seems that this is going to be your time where things completely reverse. That the people who maybe have been trying to keep you away from your dream are going to then experience that themselves. They're going to experience that oppressed situation themselves, and you will be the one who is on top. Things turning around. And with the government card as well, it really gives a Cinderella energy. You know, the prince, he was essentially the government coming in and taking Cinderella out of that a terrible situation she was in. So somebody important is going to realize you as a gem and see you as more than what you are doing right now. It says heal and evolve, you know, healing from maybe a toxic or negative situation with your work that you're in right now and doing much better for yourself. Freedom. I'm also hearing and feeling freedom for yourself. Yeah. So let's take our tarot in this situation and just see what the tarot has to offer. What more can you tell us? Wow, 8 of Swords, okay. I feel like it's very clear. 8 of Swords. This has to come out first. 8 of Swords also, number of transformation, number 8. It's that Scorpio number, the number of transformation, and it's about, again, about secrets coming out, but secrets in your mind. I feel like there have been certain things that have been weighing on your mind, and those things are going to become liberated. Let's see what else comes out. This one. 10 of Swords in reverse. This is 6 of Swords, reverse as well. What else? Thank you. Death card, yes. Thank you. Page of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. So, with the 5 of Cups, I am getting that energy of someone else being disappointed. Look at this, wow. We see a kind of timeline going on here with these last 3 cards. With the Death card, Page of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. I see this Page of Pentacles as you. Like you're going to be rising. You're going to be coming up to the top. Because the Page is that person who is new in something. Or they're kind of inexperienced. Or they're just getting their first opportunity to something. But with the 5 of Cups, I get this feeling like it's your haters or naysayers or people who tried to restrict you and tried to make it so that you won't be doing well. Those people are going to be in distress. Like they're not going to be feeling good. They're going to be feeling like, oh, we lost in this situation. In a way, it seems to me like whoever is maybe oppressing you or whatever it is they're doing, they are thinking somehow that they're winning by keeping you, this kind of gem or diamond, in their hands with the Death card. So I do see that situation turning over and changing here as well with the 6 of Swords, with the 10 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, now, number 6 gives that energy of Virgo, which is about details, capability, and it seems like with the 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, wow, and we have 8 of Swords also, there's all this energy around you feeling very restricted with the reversal going on here. And with the 8 of Swords coming upright, it's like the things that you want are secretly there in your heart. And with the 6 of Swords and 10 of Swords in reverse, it's like the 10 is significant of Saturn. And with the reversal, it's like your Saturn in reverse. So the Saturn is the planet of career. It's the planet of the 10th house. The 10th house in astrology is the career. So with the career in reverse here with the Swords, it's like your ideas for making money or for your career are like being put on hold or being pushed down. They're in reverse, you know, it's kind of retrograde energy coming up. And with the 6 of Swords as well. Like your details, your capability, the things that you know you can do in your mind, those thoughts in your mind are being, maybe you've been in a situation where someone around you was telling you like, no, pal number 1, you know, that's not a good idea. We're not going to use that. We're not going to take that. With the Death card here, I'm seeing it as being very, very positive. The death of this situation, the death of this difficult situation where the fire ants are just biting you and telling you that you can't do anything. I really get a feeling from this reading today, it's about moral oppression, your own moral oppression. Those people morally oppressing you with the 5 of Cups as well. I want to take a few more cards and just ask, you know, how is pile number 1 going to get out of this difficult situation? Is it going to be that someone else picks them up, or do they have to apply for new position, new job, or their ideas to get out there somehow? Oh, wow. Evaluate your options. Okay. With number 7 coming up and with Taurus coming up, it seems to me like the card is telling you, stay grounded in this situation. Although it may be difficult, try to stay grounded, try to focus on the positive aspects of your life, maybe positive aspects of your personal life or partnership. With the number 7 coming up, I definitely do feel this energy of partnerships. Some kind of partnership can be very important for you in the advancement of your career within the next 6 months. So, because number 7 is that number of the 7th house, and the 7th house is about relationships. So it says here with assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly the fine print, estimate, look closer, focus, awareness, check the details. So I feel like another warning is here for you as well. Check details and fine print of future contracts and of future meetings with people. Also, I get a message right now. It could be very good for you to promote yourself online, like on LinkedIn or on other websites for career building, or if you are a person who is more creative and kind of working with agents or something like that, I feel like if you are entering into a contract, it would be very good for you to get that contract double checked. But generally, I feel like you are going to enter into some agreement with another person or a company coming up very soon, where that company or person, they're going to offer you quite a lot. They're going to see big value in you, and they're going to recognize just what you can do, and it is going to make you money. Finally, you're going to be in that kind of ruler state, princess state, instead of this servant state where you may have been feeling oppressed and like your voice and ideas are not being listened to. And your old oppressors are going to feel like they lost something because you are a gem. And I feel like they know that. And that is a reason why they try to keep you in this position. So yeah, pile number 1. That is what I can tell you today. And I think it's going to be great for you. It's going to be a wonderful change for you. And until next time, stay in peace, stay in the light. If you need anything, you can also contact me on my Instagram and Telegram channels with the same name, Allie Tarot 108. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, take care. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You have chosen the Moth card. And I want to say I already get a very positive feeling about this because this moth is moving toward the light. But we also don't want to jump to any conclusions as usual. So we are just going to take your oracles for this situation and see what comes up for you. So we are asking the question, what is coming up for pile number 2's next 6 months? Their spirit animal indicator is the moth. And please give us an insight of what has been going on lately for them and what can we expect for them in the future, pile number 2. So it says here, appreciating myself. Number 21, it's giving 1 + 2 = 3, number 3. So it says, I completely know my own worth and honor my love and wonderful soul. Honor and love my wonderful soul. So it is about self-love, self-appreciation. Kind of interesting how the moth is flying toward the light, and then we have this person laying in the grass outside, and it does give me this energy of maybe getting outside or maybe going outside of something that you're in right now. But I want to get more information. So what is coming up for pile number 2 in your career in the next 6 months, please? Biker, lone wolf style, yes. And it's a double Libra card, so it's about balance in relationships. With number 7, it's Libra, and with the sign of Libra, it's Libra. So it says, biker, lone wolf style, impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, brotherhood, enjoying the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, maverick, swift actions, need for speed. Wow. I get that feeling with the moth card here as well. It's like the moth quickly flying toward the light, like flying from that dark space. You may be in a situation where you're not feeling so good about where you are right now. I'm actually hearing maybe financial difficulty or something where you feel like you're not thriving as you want to. And I feel like part of that is about dimming your own light, dimming your own inner light. Maybe you are a person who you have a lot to give to the world, and you may not be in the actual right situation, surrounded by the right people right now. But I feel this energy of self-love, like you're going to say to yourself, I need to trust myself and love myself and not worry about restrictions from anything, from other people, or even financial restrictions. You could be in a situation where to advance in your career, maybe you need to make some kind of investment, or you need to back away from something, which maybe you've been working somewhere where that place is giving you money, but it's not what you really need to do in your life for your soul. It's not your soul's calling. It's not the thing that makes you want to sing. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're going to have some actions over the next 6 months, which make it so that you go away from such a situation where you feel like you're more of like just surviving instead of truly thriving and flying with what you can do. So let's take a few of these oracles. So what is coming up for pile number 2 in the next 6 months of their career, please? Thank you. I feel like it's that one as well. So World War, okay. Allied Defender, Allied Invader, Hiroshima, Holocaust. Wow. There could be some connection to Mars energy for you. I'm talking like military or fighting something. I just see it here with the biker as well. There's this energy of like lone soldier. Like you have to fight for something. You have to fight for something by yourself. You might feel really alone, but I feel like the cards want you to know that this is a fated thing, that you have to do this thing on your own. And it is about loving yourself and appreciating yourself and standing up for yourself. That's another thing that's coming up, like standing up for yourself. Saying to yourself that I am not going to be held down by this anymore. There's also this energy of not being held down by any fears you might have anymore. Because sometimes we can have a fear that, oh, if I leave this stable job, I'm not going to have anything. But I feel like the cards are telling you that this is a step that has to be made. It's part of your development. It's part of your life's purpose. It's part of your life's plan. Life's plan that we don't always know all the steps of what is meant to happen, but I feel like there is something that is meant to be, something very big, it seems to me, that is going to be coming up for you within the next 6 months. So let's see what else comes up here. Wow. Victim, witness, perpetrator, bystander. And the word is assault. Well, this kind of assault, if you can read it, SEX. This kind of assault, which it seems to me like there is a situation where maybe you're really not feeling so good. You see these two characters, they're like hugging themselves. Both of them are hugging themselves. Both of them are giving love to themselves and trying to protect themselves in a way. There's this energy of trying to protect yourself from maybe people who want to fight you, or people who don't agree with you, or those, even your own fears that are holding you down and holding you back. Or I'm hearing kind of maybe your own traumas in a way. You know, maybe your parents always told you like, don't do this, don't do that. And then these are things that you have to undo in your life. These kind of inner karmic workings that you have to loosen the knots on. So let's see what comes up here. Leadership. It says leader, ruler, follower, boss. So I am hearing from this like being your own boss. There was a bit of that energy in pile number 1 as well. So if you were attracted at all to pile number 1, I would highly recommend clicking on pile number 1 as well. But really, I am getting this energy here of freedom. Freedom within yourself, but I get this feeling of like a slow freedom, and it's not something which is very loud, not something that you're going to scream to the heavens, but I feel like it's going to be a process that you have to work through kind of accepting this state of like, okay, I may not be working for this place anymore, or I may not be working for anyone else even. It could be something like taking a risk, going into your own entrepreneurship, your own business, yourself that you want to do. But I feel like with the Moth card, you're going to be successful with this. And I feel like it can be generally a slow success. And it can be with the World War card that there may be some things that you have to fight for, or there may be some rules that you have to figure out. There may be some things that you have to make clear for yourself. But I am getting a real like entrepreneurship energy, or kind of like self-employed energy, maybe freelance, maybe as an artist, working with agent or agents, where you're kind of like a person who is being represented by someone else. In a way, I feel like you're coming into a space where you have your own career and your own things that you can do in your hands, rather than being controlled by anyone else. So let's see what comes up in the tarot for this situation. Thank you. I'm going to shuffle again, actually. So what comes up for pile number 2 in their next 6 months? What do they need to know? Any warnings for them? Okay, here's the Moon card. Here's Queen of Cups. So I feel like it's the Moon first, and then Queen of Cups. So with the Moon coming up, the Moon is all about emotions, and it's about feeling comfortable. It's also about the home. So actually this deck has a few extra cards with the tarot. So with the Moon card, it's giving me that energy that you may be working from home. And also you see the moth here. I feel like the moth is raising or flying up toward moonlight in a way. And it gives me this energy of Cancer sign energy, which is like about emotions. And we see here there's this crustacean, this lobster here, which is similar to the crab. So the Cancer sign is the sign where, you know, the crab always wants to protect itself. It has this tough outer shell and it has this soft inside. So there may be aspects of this new transformation in your journey which can seem difficult, but I feel like ultimately there will be a greater satisfaction within yourself, a greater emotional satisfaction. I think I already mentioned that with the Moon card coming up, I feel like this could be something where you're working from home or working for yourself. And with Queen of Cups coming up here, it seems like you're going to feel you have a lot more satisfaction in your hands, and also maybe that you have more control over your money in a way, or over your career decisions, over your career development in a way. So let's see what else comes up. What does pile number 2 need to know for the next 6 months of their career, please? Let us know. 9 of Cups. That's good. Now, number 9 can mean something about cycles coming to their completion. And with the cups here, with all these lilies, with all these flowers, it's like a blossoming of something, something great. And do you see she's holding this flower and she's like smelling it? Queen of Cups is looking at her and she's, well, she has her eyes closed, but this 9 of Cups, she's kind of facing that direction of Queen of Cups. And I feel the future you saying to your past self, like, look, you made it. You did it. With Queen of Cups, I get this energy of, I had a dream. I wanted to do something. I wanted to fulfill my desires. And with 9 of Cups, looking back at her and smelling the flowers, she's like, wow, it's so sweet here. It's so sweet where we are. We did it. Nine, by the way, number 9 is also that Jupiter energy about wisdom. And it could be that you are doing something where you have to use your own creativity, you have to use your own wit, your own insight. It could be a situation where you may be taking advice from someone with this biker above, and with the number 7 up here, it also tells me about relationship. So it could be that someone in your life, you're taking advice from this person. With 9 of Cups, with number 9, 9 can mean, it actually can mean someone who is very wise. Like often the 9th house is significant of like spiritual teachers or teachers in general. or priests or people generally who have a lot of wisdom, a lot of moral wisdom and insight. And I just see that here as well with this biker on this card. It could be that maybe you need help from someone who's like, I don't know, your father or an older gentleman, perhaps, an older man who has a lot of wisdom. Maybe they have a lot of experience in something. Or it could be simply that you will be connecting with someone who can give you a lot of help with whatever it is you are moving into. Again, I feel that energy of an agent. Someone who may want to represent you. So let's see what else is coming up. Thank you. Knight of Swords. Oh, we have a few popping out here. So Knight of Swords. Well, 2 fell out of the bottom. So we have Knight of Swords coming up. I feel like these two want to come together. So with the Knight of Swords here as well, it is this energy of saving someone coming to save you. And also I get this energy of someone backing you up. You see here this Knight of Swords, he's kind of looking at this 9 of Cups and Queen of Cups. I feel like this Queen of Cups and 9 of Cups are really you. And then we see the Knight of Swords here looking at you. So I feel this energy of support. Someone coming in, maybe giving you their good ideas. Maybe you're taking some of their good ideas. It could even be a collaboration with you and another person with the Knight of Swords. I feel like the cards are telling you that this person is going to be very supportive, like your second in line, like your right hand in whatever it is you're doing. So we have these two coming up at the end. 2 of Swords and the Star. Wishes. The Star is always about wishes. And I see here, actually I get the indication from this card, it's kind of like blessings pouring down from the heaven with your star, blessings pouring down from the heavens. And then with the 2 of Swords here as well, it's this energy of like, I feel it's telling you nothing to worry about actually with the 2 of Swords in reverse, because I feel like once you take the initial steps in whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever this project is or whatever this future endeavor is that you're trying to do, I feel like the cards are telling you, don't look back, believe in yourself, especially with the appreciating myself card. Believe in yourself and don't look back. Just know that you're going to be a ruler, a leader in this situation. And with the 2 of Swords, it also gives that energy of don't look back with the reversal coming up. Like, don't look back. And those people, anybody who ever said that you can't do it, they will be saying, we were wrong. You're going to prove everyone wrong. Anyone who doubted you, I feel them here in this 2 of Swords, like looking away, like, okay, we don't want to look at pile number 2's complete success. Like, okay, we doubted them and we didn't believe they could do it, but they can. I feel like the cards are telling you today, if there is anyone around you talking anything negative, tune them out, get away from them, and connect further with people who have that wisdom to get you to where you want to be, and fight for what you want. And don't let yourself feel like a victim, and don't let yourself feel oppressed. Don't let yourself feel like you can't do something because you can. And I get a big energy here of some kind of independence, like you have to really do something yourself. So thank you. I want to take one final card for you today, pile number 2. It says cake. Wow. Celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends, family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony. And with number 4 here, it gives me, again, that energy of softness and Cancer energy. And then we have that Aries energy of passion and drive and believing in yourself as well. Aries also gives a kind of sensitive energy. Like, I don't know why, from this card here, I get this message about visionary. Like, you can be someone who has a vision that you want to put it into action. And I feel like I'm getting this question coming up for you, pile number 2, like, what is stopping you? Don't let these things that you have on yourself, these apprehensions or whatever, stop you. I feel like maybe you are a very sensitive person. You could be a water sign. You could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. you could be in Aries as well, because Aries can be very sensitive as well. But I feel like maybe some things in your astrology or in your past are making you feel like very sensitive to the comments or critiques or the things that other people think about you. And I feel like you have to get those things out of your mind, and you have to latch yourself on to people who are going in the direction that you want to go. I feel like it's very important for you. And I feel like even just one person can be like a complete muse for you, giving you the greatest encouragement and greatest inspiration for the things that you need to do coming up in the future. So yes, pile number 2. I do see there is going to be some big change for you in the next 6 months with your career. It's going to be very positive. It could already be starting right now, maybe. But yes, so I do wish you all the best. If you do want to connect with me for private readings or anything, I do have my Instagram, I have my Telegram. And until next time, I wish you all the best, love and light. Don't forget to like this reading and subscribe to the channel, of course. So until next time, see you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You have chosen the Phoenix card, rising up from the ashes. I have a good feeling about this, but let's not jump to any conclusions. So we are asking today, first in the oracles, then in the tarot, what is coming up for pile number 3 in their next 6 months of their career. And we are doing this at the end of December 2025, so it's kind of a 2026 future prediction video as well, but we are mainly asking today for a timeless reading. What is coming up for pile number 3 in their career? We are going to start with oracles. So we are going to look into your current situation as well. So what's coming up for pile number 3? Wow, with the sun like a fire. Okay. Number 6 plus number 3 equals number 9. So we've got number 9 energy coming up here. It's Jupiter energy, 9th house energy. So it says, embracing my beautiful soul. Being truly myself is the biggest gift I can offer myself and others. I embrace my beautiful soul and show it to the world. Wow. All these piles today, pile number 1, pile number 2 as well, we're giving this energy of self-acceptance and self-love and listening to oneself, listening to one's heart. With the Phoenix here, I get the feeling like maybe right now you're in a very, you could be in a very low place. Maybe you're in a situation where you don't feel like you're doing the right thing, or you don't feel like you're doing well, or you don't feel like you are, you're in the place that you want to be at. And with this card here, I see her like she's stepping also from the darkness to the light, similar like that kind of Phoenix energy. You know, the Phoenix rises from the ashes. The Phoenix first dies in the ashes and then rises from the ashes. So you could be in a situation right now where you are feeling like you're in the ashes. You could be feeling like you're at the bottom, maybe like you hit rock bottom. There is this energy of moving toward the sun here. I just see it, like feeling the light. And I feel this could be something coming up for you right now where, or in the very near future, within the next, I don't know, few weeks, where you are like telling yourself, okay, even if I'm in this place that may seem deep and dark and difficult, I know that there is a light in this. Every cloud has a silver lining. So I feel you getting kind of metaphysical in a way, and feeling optimism, even within a dark situation. I feel like that optimism and that wisdom is going to help you rise out of this situation. So let's see what else comes up for the oracles. So what is coming up for pile number 3 in their next 6 months, please, in career? Held together. So it's a corset card. Held together, boundaries, prim and proper, following rules, structured, buttoned up, perfect posture, holding it together, support, shapeshifter, people pleaser. And we have number 4 giving us Cancer energy. It's something about nurturing. Also, this pink corset is like very soft energy coming up. It's kind of like soft and rigid at the same time. And then we've got Aquarius sign, which is independence and idealism. So, by the way, Aquarius is the ruler of the 11th house, and 11th house can be significant of incoming gains. Incoming gains from places that you didn't see it. You didn't see it coming. Often in astrological charts, if someone has certain planets or placements with the 11th house, it can mean that they will get gains through marriage, through partnerships, and I'm feeling that here. Maybe some of you have recently got into a relationship or a partnership, or it can be something even from your own family maybe, where it's like this support may be holding you up in a time where things may seem dark for other people in this kind of situation. But for you in this situation, you feel like, okay, actually, maybe this is a time to rest or something like that. You know, it might be something like, I just lost my job, but I feel grateful for that because I really needed the rest. I needed the rest, and I needed to take that time to regroup myself, recover my health maybe, figure out who I am again. Like, I was working so many hours, and now I can just relax and be by myself. And I don't have to worry because I have a partner supporting me or because I have family supporting me, something like that. So I want to see what else comes up in these oracles. So what does pile number 3 need to know about their next 6 months in career? So saintly, it says here, philanthropist, caretaker, martyr, savior, or hero. You know what I'm hearing from this card is that it can really be considered a karmic thing to, it's like give certain charity on certain days. This is a concept in astrology, especially in Vedic astrology. If you give certain donations to certain people on certain days, it can actually end up bringing you more money karmically, energetically. For example, if you have a debilitated Venus, you could, for example, give donations to women, especially women, on Fridays. Friday is the day of Venus, and giving donations to women will strengthen your Venus if you have a debilitated Venus. So there's also some other things, like if you have debilitated south node of the moon, which in Vedic astrology it's called Ketu. If you have this debilitation, if you give donations to like black dogs on Thursdays or some other type of stuff like this, I mean, there's a lot. So if you know about any placements that you have which are debilitated or whatever, you should consult with an astrologer, because I'm not going to list them all off for you today. You should consult, even look it up online, but be careful with that. But you know, with this card here, I get this energy of you maybe taking more interest in these type of energetic things, which is like giving charity in order so that you give something back, you know, investing in something so that you get something back, investing in a good cause. So with the saintly vibe here, it could be that you are a person, pile number 3, that already has some money. And maybe you don't actually even need to work for someone else. You might be a person who just works on projects or invests in certain things, invests in certain people. I feel like maybe there could be some kind of good cause which you want to get involved in, or some kind of organization that you want to be a part of, which I feel like the cards are telling you this is going to be a very good idea. And it could be something just coming up for you within the next 6 months as well. It could be popping up for you, and you could recognize that opportunity and say, yes, this is right. If I work with this, if I invest with this, or if I work with these people, it's going to do a lot for me. I really get that energy here of like doing good things for others, especially with this card, embracing my beautiful soul with number 9. You know, number 9 can be considered as the number for saints as well, because the 9th house and the 9th planet is Jupiter, and it's Sagittarius energy. So it does give that energy as well of like this guy here, he's like a monk. It gives the energy of monks, priests, religious people, wise people, even teachers in a secular sense. So I you know, with this Phoenix card, I got this energy of Dumbledore as well. If you know, in Harry Potter series, Dumbledore, he had a phoenix in his room, and he used that metaphor. The phoenix died in the ashes right there in Dumbledore's chambers and rose up from the fire, and there was some metaphor that Dumbledore used from this. So Dumbledore is really number 9 kind of Sagittarius Jupiter kind of personified character, if you know about it. So thank you. This one comes up. Government. Yes. I see a lot of things coming up here, but let me take the final oracle for our reading today. Oh, thank you. Romance. Wow. That's really interesting. And this one also popped up. Beauty. So, wow. There could be a situation coming up for you, pile number 3, where it's like you may meet someone who is very interested in you. Maybe they have an interest in you beyond which is business or beyond which is professional. They could just find you to be really beautiful, really attractive, and they may want to engage you somehow in the projects that they're doing. I generally get an energy as well about working with people or a person who they could be part of some kind of organization like NGO, or you know, NGO is like a charity organization, or even some kind of maybe religious organization. And that kind of organization, like a charity or a religious organization, they may get government money or subsidies from the government. And it's like those two things may be kind of intertwined together. You could be giving something to that, or you could be working with that. You could be organizing something there. I get an energy maybe that you could be organizing some kind of events or something like that, with the romance as well. I feel like someone is going to take an interest in you through this work. You could be meeting someone, or you could be working on that with your partner, with your married, if you're married, maybe with your spouse or whatever. I also feel like maybe the kind of work that you do could have something to do with giving people love, or with helping people find love even. I get an energy also of philanthropy, kind of like helping the homeless, helping the underprivileged, or working together with those kind of people, maybe. There's a lot going on here. But I definitely feel it's something charitable. It's like something for a good cause. Oh, here we go. Knight of Swords. With this, I feel like it's telling you you're going to be kind of a hero type of person. Maybe it's your idea already to be a person who kind of saves people or helps people in a way. The Fool. With the Fool in reverse, this may be something you may have been involved with before. You may already have experience in this field. Maybe you're on a break from it with the Phoenix, and you're going to rise up again, get involved with something like this, with philanthropy, with some kind of charitable thing. Let's see what else comes up. King of Swords. Okay. With the King of Swords in reverse here, I'm hearing selflessness. 3 of Pentacles. The Moon. One more. The Lovers. Yeah, wow. The Lovers is coming up right under this romance card with the Beauty. Somebody is gonna take a keen interest in you. This is a career reading, but someone is gonna have a work crush on you, or maybe you will be even working with someone that you're already with. It's gonna strengthen your partnership, your relationship. With the Moon card here, I get this feeling like this career opportunity is going to really fulfill you. It's giving like full cup energy. The moon is about the emotions. It's a kind of about the heart center in a way as well. It's also about the home. It's about feeling at home, feeling comfortable, feeling softness. And I feel like you are going to find your place in whatever this work is that you will be doing. And you'll feel like this is my home. This place I am is my home. Like, for example, if you're like working with the homeless or something, you may feel like, yes, this is the place that I know I have to be. I feel more at home at work than I even do at my own home or something like that. It's like I need to do this for my soul. Again, with the Fool here, I feel like maybe this is something you're already involved with before. And with King of Swords and Three of Pentacles in reverse, it seems to me like, with the Moon as well, it's kind of like I work in this sphere because I love it, because it brings joy to my soul. It brings peace to my heart and my mind. And with King of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's like I don't expect to become super rich from this, but maybe you could. That is the message I'm getting. You could maybe become super rich from following your heart in this sphere. But I feel like mostly you work in this sphere because your heart is in it, because you love it, and you don't want name or fame or recognition or like to become a greedy billionaire from this work. It's something that is very humble. You feel very humble from it. You feel like you're doing the right thing. Saintly energy. Some kind of saintly energy mixed with government energy. Governments, many governments, some of them and some of them not. Some of the governments, they do give, money for certain causes, for good causes, distribution of wealth to make the society a better place. And I feel that in your reading, like you could be involved maybe with some kind of agency like that. And the Lovers is also giving that this is a job that you love. This is something that you love. If it is something that you have stepped out of recently, I feel like you will be getting back into it within the next 6 months. So let's take a final card for you today. Let's see. What does pile number 3 need as a final thought today, please? Wow. Black Widow. Betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, low vibration. Okay, so it could be that maybe you recently left, or maybe you will be leaving a place which has not been good, which has not been toxic. I feel like you have a really pure heart, pile number 3, and you just really want good. You could be working in an environment where things should be done for charity, where things should be done for the goodwill of other people. But what happens often? Many charity organizations, they steal money, they launder money, they're doing things which are dishonest. And I feel like maybe it's not really sitting right with you. And you could be in a situation where you just want to walk away from that because you feel like this isn't right. So I kind of feel like that is your past or maybe present situation with number 3 here, and with Aquarius energy coming up here. So Aquarius, again, is about independence. It's also about idealism. So you could be a person who wants everything to be really pure. That is a certain kind of idealism. Young people, they come into the world and many of them think that, oh, things should be perfect. But when they get to certain places, they see, oh, actually people are greedy, people are corrupt, people are not always good. So there could have been a bit of that for you in your situation. And with number 3, it's about communication, intelligence, and in a way, it's also about taking your leave. So I feel these two things together, with Gemini and Aquarius together, it makes me feel like, okay, you're going off on your own. And Black Widow, Black Widow is that kind of maverick lady. That lady who is kind of like on her own, can do things on her own in a way. Doesn't always have to be a negative thing. For many people, maybe if you are in a very corrupt environment and you want to be the good person, you want to be the pure person, in that kind of environment, then you can actually be seen as the bad person, you know? If we give the example of some kind of saints, there are stories about certain saints where it's like everyone around them was corrupt, evil, and those saintly people said, stop. And then they became the enemy. You know what I mean? So it could be that you have been in a situation, or maybe you are in a situation right now where you're kind of seen as the Black Widow for these people around who, they might not want good things, and you want better things. You want good things. Yeah. And in the future, someone is going to very much appreciate your integrity and your honesty and your truthfulness and your goodness. Pile number 3. So, pile number 3, that is your reading today. If you like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more readings. As well, you can contact me on Instagram or Telegram at this same address, Allie Tarot 108, if you want a private reading or whatever. So, until next time, I wish you all the best. Love and light to you, and bye. Hello, pile number 4. You have chosen the unicorn card. So, you know, whenever I see this card come up, I get this energy of individuality, uniqueness, rarity, and all those lovely, wonderful things. But we don't want to jump to any conclusions. We want to first take the rest of our oracles and then our tarot afterward to see what is coming up for you, pile number 4, for the next 6 months of your career, and also maybe take a look at what is going on right now for you, or maybe in the recent past. So we can ask the cards what's coming up for pile number 4, the next 6 months of their career. Also, is there anything prominent that we need to know about in their current career path, and what is going on, please? Wow, believing in new beginnings. I'm hearing magical. So number 26, it's 2 plus 6, so it's number 8. It says, I am the director of my life and understand the healing power of new beginnings. Wow. I'm hearing trauma, actually. I'm hearing trauma. I'm hearing being kicked out somehow. I'm hearing also you believing in yourself and integrity, believing in your own truth, in your own honesty, and not letting anybody who has been negative to you, not letting those people get you down. And I feel like you are a person who really values yourself a lot, and you already know what you're worth. I feel like you may have this recent situation, or maybe it's coming up in the near future, in the next 6 months maybe, of one door closing and you saying, that's okay, because I know other doors are going to be opening for me. Where one door closes, 10 doors open. And with Unicorn, I feel like you realize yourself as a very unique individual, as a very unique person, and you realize maybe something about your own spirituality, that I'm a soul. I don't need to be bound by any other person, by any other people. I would say in the next 6 months, there is going to be a new beginning for you. Something to turn around, turn over. That seems to be a theme coming up in today's readings, that there's a lot of like new beginning energy, or change of work energy. So let's see what else comes up in the oracles for you today. Pile number 4. What's going to happen for pile number 4 in their next 6 months in career? Family. Wow. Loyalty. Yeah. If there has been anyone who's been bad to you lately, I feel like you have backup. You don't have to worry. It's maybe not only about actual family, it could be about good friends and people who support you. See here it says, loyalty, faithful, allegiance, parents, children, siblings, fidelity, commitment, trust, affection, support systems, origins, tribe, dependable, sincere, kindred spirits. So I'm hearing the words find your tribe. I feel like this could be a time where you might actually be moving somewhere else, or maybe taking a vacation, or actually I'm hearing take a chance or take a risk to move somewhere where you could excel or do better. By the way, if you are a person who is thinking about moving to a new place, I will tell you that I do astrocartography, which is, it's where you look at a map and you see the planetary lines, your own personal planetary lines based on your birth date, time, and place. You see your own planetary lines going through any place on the map. And if you look at those planetary lines, you can understand how that certain place will be for you. So if you are a person who is thinking of relocating, I do want to say I offer you that service. You can hit me up on Instagram or Telegram on the same name, Allie 108, and we can do an astrocartography consultation. Yeah, so I do get this feeling of like relocation, maybe relocation to somewhere which is more in nature. I don't feel it necessarily has to be anywhere which is like more sunny. It can just be somewhere which is more in nature or more peaceful, more comfortable. With the unicorn energy as well, I also get the energy of a foreigner. Like you might be seen as a foreigner in that land, but that's okay. I feel like this is going to be a good change for you. And it can be a good change where it's like you feel actually closer to the people there, even though you might be a foreigner. So let's see what comes up in these oracles. Thank you. This one comes up first. The law. Judge, law enforcement, lawmaker, lawyer. Now, you could have been in a job which is very like cutthroat. Maybe you have a very high education. Maybe you are trained as a lawyer, or judge, or someone who like an accountant, or somebody who has to sit down, do a lot of desk work, often looking through meticulous details. I feel like maybe you're just ready in these next 6 months for a kind of break from that and to do something new, to do something which is not so painstaking or that like keeps you up for long hours, or where you can be a bit more free, where you can turn on your phone and talk to people and be more social. I get this energy of going from a more isolated place to a more sociable place, kind of like finding your tribe. And you might come into that situation where you are seen as maybe a bit of a different person, like you're not the typical person that comes in, but this is much needed and people there should accept you in this environment. So it says here, technology. Yes, I was feeling that like digital nomad kind of energy. Maybe you will be working online somehow from somewhere which you are not from that place. It says here, use of technology, technological progress, abuse of technology, technological disaster. So I'm actually hearing the words coming up, taking care of something. Maybe it's just taking care of yourself or taking care of bills. But I feel like you might be in a period where you have gone away from whatever job you had, maybe with a new beginning, whatever kind of difficult job you had. You might be going away from that job and maybe the place you lived before, but you're still going to have some kind of income. Maybe we'll be working online, distance. What did they call it during COVID period? Distance work from home. I was thinking distance learning. It could be something that you're doing as well. Training. Distance learning comes up as well. So this one says Wild West. Wow. You know, the Wild West is that kind of, it's kind of in the desert. For whatever reason, I am just getting this feeling about USA in this reading today. Maybe some of you, if you're foreign, or maybe if you're even from the US, it's like you're moving to the US. Maybe you're going in some kind of place where there's a lot of like parks and lakes and some kind of diverse history. Can be somewhere like on the West Coast, California, Nevada, something like that. There can be a history there of this kind of Wild West cowboy kind of stuff. You see cowboy, settler, Indigenous person, other. It also gives me that energy of relocating again and going to some kind of place which is like you are a cowboy. Maybe you're going to be riding horses. Maybe there might be animals and farms around there with the unicorn as well as that horse energy. I'm hearing right now like finding the magic of horses. I don't know why. If anybody like horses or fishing or like being in rural area where there's kind of like trees and that kind of stuff, I'm seeing that here. So it could be that energy of relocation. There could also be an energy with the relocation of having to get all your documents in order with the law, having to get your documents in order, having to, who knows, hire a lawyer, whatever, with that situation. So what else comes up here? Ace of Swords. Looking in the tarot, what does pile number 4 make you know about their 6 months, next 6 months of career? 7 of Wands. What else? Knight of Wands. There is 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, one more, 4 of Pentacles. So let's see, put it over here. So there is this feeling here coming up with the 7 of Wands, being the only card that's in the right side up direction. With the 7 of Wands, it seems to me like you're going to be meeting a lot of new people, and you're going to be taking action toward new groups of people is what I'm feeling. New groups of people, new relationships. These are going to be the most prominent and interesting things coming up for you. I actually get a message about writing. Maybe some of you could be a writer. Maybe you could be trying to take the time to document something. And I feel like that kind of writing can be a type of therapy for you. I generally get a feeling about relaxing in a new place. With the Ace of Swords here, in reverse, it gives me that energy of taking a break from difficult thoughts or from like trying to reach so far to achieve something. It's this kind of break from cutthroat achievement energy coming up here. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like these cards are saying here about things that are going to be happening and going on kind of in the background as you navigate this new place and new environment. So with the Knight of Wands, with the 7 of Swords, so we see all of these come up in reverse. It's like we see Ace of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. And I feel like in this situation, you're going to feel like maybe you're a foreigner or like you're not necessarily at home. And it's going to have some kind of adjustment period. With the 7 of Swords coming up here in reverse, I feel like there's going to be like you're not going to be so worried about the people around. I feel with the 7 of Wands, like people are going to be very interested in you, taking action toward you, wanting to meet you. With the Knight of Wands as well, I feel this kind of passivity, like life will be going on, things will be going on, and it's quite a relaxed time period, I feel. So this could be a time where you explore creativity, especially with the Unicorn card coming up. It's like you can be exploring your own creative side and your own individuality and the things that you feel that you can excel in, or different sides of yourself that you never really looked at before. And a new environment, a new actual like geolocation can help with that in a way. So yeah, I want to take one more card and look at any final message for pile number 4 today. What's coming up for pile number 4 in the near future, please? Oh, that might already be happening now for you. There might already be that situation which is coming up now, and you might be like, wow, how did she No. How does she know about that? So yeah, pile number 4. I hope it resonated. If you liked it, please do give me a like as well. Subscribe to the channel for more readings. And if you need anything, if you want to do astrocartography reading or tarot reading, I have my Instagram and Telegram handles, same name, Allie Tarot 108. You can contact me on there for private reading. And until next time, of course, I wish you all the best, love and light, and bye. Hello, pile number 5. You have chosen the Sea Serpent card. And it's interesting. It's giving kind of like an eye of clear vision energy card. Now, serpent can be perceived as a lot of different things. It can be perceived as something positive, something negative, but we are going to not jump to any conclusions. We are, of course, going to take our oracles as always and look into what is coming up for the next 6 months of pile number 5's career today. So what is coming up in the next 6 months for pile number 5 in their career? Also, please give us any insights on what may be happening right now for them or in the recent past. Okay, it's time to heal and evolve. I think pile number 1 also had this card. So with number 19, it's giving number 10, which is number 1 energy. So it says, I'm taking care of myself and my inner child and fulfilling my mind with light and filling my mind with light-filled thoughts. I will fully heal and evolve. This, to me, makes me feel something about turnover. Also, generally, I get this feeling of yoga coming up here. If any of you are into yoga, maybe you're trying to do something with coaching, life coaching, fitness coaching, or something like that, because number 1, we see number 19 here, it equals number 10, which equals number 1. So with number 1, it can be significant of the first house in astrology, which is the house of the physical body. So there can be something going on here which is important for your physical body. With the sea serpent energy as well, it's like the line of the Kundalini is said to be like a serpent coiled from the base of the spine. So I do feel that that serpent energy plus this kind of fitness energy I'm getting is like maybe a strengthening of your actual physical body, which may be very beneficial actually to your career somehow. So let's see what else comes up in oracles for you today. Pile number 5. This is coming up. So pile number 5, what is coming up for your next 6 months, please? Wow, worry beads. So, wow, I'm seeing like a lot of yoga, meditation, prayer coming up here with number 9, and with that Gemini energy, there can be something about using your intelligence or wisdom to help people in a way, like to communicate with people, to talk to people. You could be someone who's a healer, you could be someone who is again, like life coach, psychologist, someone who's trying to help other people through maybe talk therapy, something like that. It says worry, fear, anxiety, irritated, calming, soothing, bored, passing time, upset, unease, needs care, fretful, ritual, repetitive motion, de-escalate, nervous tick. So I actually generally feel like with the sea serpent here, I was getting this energy of the evil eye and protecting yourself from the evil eye. I feel like this time in the next 6 months is something where you're going to be continuing with the career or with the path that you're on right now. And I feel like you could have some potential fears with, like, am I doing the right thing? Or is it developing? Is it making sense? Am I going to make enough money off of this? I feel like the cards are telling you have to keep going with it and you have to continue with this. Don't stop. But we are going to look further in the oracles for this. So let's see, what does pile number 5 need to know about their next 6 months in their career? So it says war. It says here warrior, conscripted, deserter, trauma, war. Okay, let's see what else comes up this one. So astral experiences. Wow. Pile number 5, you have a lot of mystical kind of stuff coming up here. Really mystical stuff. Something about your wheel of fate. This is also giving Wheel of Fortune card. Like your wheel of fate turning so that you are coming to achieve something very big for yourself is what I feel. It says here, out of body experience, near-death experience, between lives, post-life review. Seems to me like their cards are telling you this is something that you're doing. Maybe you're already doing it. That you're like fated to do. It's absolutely necessary for you to do it. And I'm hearing with the war card, I'm hearing like war on Maya. If you know what that means, war on Maya. Maya is the goddess of illusion, basically. So war on illusion. Like you could be someone who practices strong meditation, maybe prayer or something like that. And through that practice, I feel like the cards are telling you this kind of practice is very key and important for you to develop your career, to stay strong in what you do, mentally strong in what you do. Don't give up. I'm also hearing the advice, if there is any doubt, you should pray about this or you should meditate on this and that worry will go away. And I feel like you are someone who, you already have a vision of what you need to do and what you want to do. Don't let any doubts seep into your mind. Thank you. So let's see what else comes up. Secret Society, Freemason, Rosicrucian, Camorra, other. So you could be someone who works with these kind of esoteric energies, like magical energies, or you could be part of some group that has teachings about this. I feel like maybe that meditation or prayer you do or whatever is part of this manifestation process or something that is taught in a certain kind of secret society, something like that. I also got that energy with the sea serpent, like some kind of occult type practices, energy that you might do, which are going to help you rise in your career. It could even be coming through connections in some kind of secret society or people that you're intertwined with as well. But generally, I feel like it's the practice itself that is going to help you be successful. So let's see what comes up in your tarot today. So 8 of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles. You're rising with Page of Pentacles. Thank you. This is the High Priestess. Okay. Wow. What else? 8 of Cups. A lot of 8s. Something kind of occult or secret or transformative is happening for you. I feel it's already happening and it will continue to happen for these next 6 months. The Hanged Man in reverse. Wow, the Hanged Man in reverse. Last one, 2 of Swords. Last message I'm getting for you with 2 of Swords is don't worry. Don't worry. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, it's like you're standing upright. With the 8 of Cups, take the knowledge that you have and the things that you know how to do and walk with them. Take that deep, secret kind of information you have, not only about meditation, but I feel like some of you may be involved in some kind of consulting or like therapy or like spiritual practices, which are also your business or the way that you make money. And so I feel like with the 8 of Cups here, this could be, it could be that you really have this knowledge and it's coming, you can give it to others to help them, or you can consult others to make them better in a way. With the Page of Pentacles, again, it's you are rising. And with the 8 of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's telling you that you are going to make the right actions. You see this Eight of Wands, how he holds the bow, how he wants to strike something. I feel like this could be something about business deals, maybe client deals, maybe I get the word like hitting the nail on the head. Like you are a person who can do exactly what is necessary to help people. I actually feel it's really to help people. And you have a certain power in yourself because of practices that you do on your own. You have a certain power in yourself which you can give to other people. With the High Priestess in reverse here as well. It's like you have a lot of knowledge, power, but maybe you have yet to get the respect that you need or that you deserve even, or that you will see, I feel. You will see yourself being respected and known for the things that you do in your career, in your sphere that you work in, with Page of Pentacles as well. Yes. So you're going to be rising somehow, pile number 5 in this situation. So let's take a few more cards. So is there going to be anything prominent that happens? Or is pile number 5 just simply going to kind of continue slowly on the path that they're on? Or are there going to be any big important changes, please, for them? Forked road. Wow. Direction change. That's huge. Wow, we asked about big changes. Forked road. So especially in this card is something about relationships. And then we see Capricorn energy, which is very significant of the 10th house of career. You see here it says direction change, options, free will choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, change in circumstance. So I'm actually hearing positive change in circumstance. Now, I don't know why I get a vision of maybe going from online to in person for whatever reason. I feel like you might be a person who already has your own business, or maybe you work as part of a firm, or maybe you work as part of a group of people who are all in your sphere. I really get like a consulting kind of energy from this pile today. I feel like if you have been working online, you could be switching to like offline, meeting with people face to face. If it's the opposite, if it's like you're already working offline, it could be that you expand into online and take some kind of change of direction. Or if you are working for a firm or a company where you all have to agree on something, I feel like I do see this kind of guild or meeting where there are many people together and you all have to agree on something. Like, we're going to change this in the company, or we're going to do this differently. I feel like this is a very important thing coming up. I'm hearing this can come in 3 months' time. If you're watching this video right now, I'm making it in December 2025, and I'm hearing actually like February. So February could be a significant month for you. Of course, this is a timeless reading today, so it can be coming within the next 2 to 3 months, maybe, this kind of forked road. And I feel like this forked road may be something that you are already kind of aware of, that this is something that could happen, but I feel like you may think that, oh, I don't think it will happen, but then it will turn out that yes, this thing is happening. So let's take one more card for you today, pile number 5, and see, let's just ask, what is the outcome of this forked road change for pile number 5? Wow, curtain call, acclaim, fame. Wow, that's so good. So good. With number 6 coming up, it's about details, capability. It's also about healing in a way, and it's also about strengthening, especially strengthening of the physical body and physical mind as well. Mind and body strength. So we see number 5 with Leo as well, Leo energy, and it's about heart-centered, about leadership. So you could be in a situation where you will become more and more recognized for the good things that you can do. I would say you're going to continue in this certain career that you're in already. It says here, acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theater, act, performance. You are watching a movie. It's like, wow. My life is like a movie. I never thought my life would be like that. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like this can be, the next 6 months can be a time where you're earning more money as well. And if you do client-based work, I feel like this can be a time where you're getting a lot more clients. And people are recognizing you and feeling great around you. So, wow. Pile number 5. I'm really happy for you. Sometimes these piles come up and I'm amazed by what comes up. So yeah, if you like this reading today, please do give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more readings, of course. Leave me a comment down below. And as well, if you want to have a private reading, I am available on Instagram, Telegram for consultations with the same name, Allie Tarot 108. So until next time, I wish you all the truly best. Love and light to you, and good luck to you in your next 6 months of career. So bye.